Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? I am so happy to be here with you today. I really appreciate you guys being here on my channel and supporting me. You don't know how much that means to me. It means so much, and I'm so grateful to have you today. I definitely am excited to be with you because we're going to make a super cool, fun project. So we're doing a 3D project, and I made these awesome butterfly paper clips. How cute are these? Here's some embellishments. Look, when you clip them on things, how cute are they? Or let me grab a little stack of paper here. Here's a little stack of paper. There's your cute butterfly. Isn't this the cutest? You guys are gonna love this project, and it's so easy to make. So let's go ahead and get started, and I will show you what we have used to make it. We're going to do some little bit different colors today, but we have used the Build a Butterfly dies, and they coordinate with the Best Butterflies bundle, so definitely check that out. There's an entire suite of products where you can get some really great designer series paper, and I've paired it today with the layering circle dies, which is what's behind these butterflies. So today our big butterfly is going to be this Sweet Sorbet. I chose to use the in colors, and I love our in colors that are new this year, and that's what I wanted to pair them with. And so I'm using all 5 in colors on this project. And so this circle here, I wanted to let you know that it's the smallest circle from the layering circle dies. And then these butterflies are from the Build a Butterfly die. It is 2 of the small ones and 1 large. And this is a perfect little gift to give. These are just a basic silver large paper clip. So here they are. And I have used scallop contour dies to get our base, and this was cut out of a piece of thick basic white cardstock. So this is going to be the base of our little card section, and we're going to go ahead, and this is our DSP. This is from the In Color DSP, and we're going to go ahead and glue this piece right over the top. So let me give you some dimensions. So to cut this basic white layer, we are going to need a 5.5 by 4.25 inch piece of basic white thick, and you're going to cut this frame out. And then the designer series paper that you're going to layer over the top is 3 3/8 of an inch by 4 5/8 of an inch. Now the other thing that you're going to need is a hot glue gun. So all of us crafters out there, we all have hot glue guns. We know how to use them too, don't we? So I'm going to go ahead and attach this layer on top. And this time I've chosen to use the Parakeet Party. I used the Starry Sky last time for my other one. So you can see I'm just doing a variety of in colors. And these are the 5 in colors: Sweet Sorbet, Orchid Oasis, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, and Starry Sky. All right, so there is our piece attached. It looks like I got a little happy with my adhesive there. So we are going to glue these little guys together, and I'm going to show you how we do that. So we're going to start with these circles and our paper clips, and we have to have everything ready to go. And I have my hot glue heated up here. It is already starting to ooze. It is ready to be used. And I am going to go ahead and I got it started right before I started this video. I figured by the time I finished talking to you guys and getting you prepped, it would be time to put it to use. And it is starting at, you know how they ooze. They love to give us a little bit of love, right? So I'm going to grab my silicone mat just in case. And I have my little mini glue gun right here. So I'm going to start with this circle, and I'm going to put a dab in the center of hot glue. And then I'm going to take my paper clip and I'm going to place it this side in, not the part that opens. And then I'm going to grab my other one and I'm going to just put it right over the top. Okay. We're going to do that to all 3 of our circles. So let's do the other one. A little bit of hot glue. Come on. Oh. Doesn't want to work. Let's see if I can get it going. There we go. I knew it would start working eventually. All right, so there we have another little dab of our hot glue. Let's put a paper clip on the inside, and then we're going to cover it with our other circle. So you have 2 of each color circle. And then let's do our last one. This is our starry sky, and it has already begun to ooze. So let's get it while it's hot, right? All right, and then just give me a second after I do this one, because I'm going to shut this gun off, because we don't need it to keep oozing while I'm teaching you how to do the rest of the parts of this. All right, so there is our last circle. All right, let me unplug my gun, because there's no on-off switch on these things, is there? I love the silicone mat because you can use it so well with the gun. I have unplugged it, and so we should be good now. I'm just going to set it off here to the side. All right, so let's talk a little bit. We're going to glue our butterflies on. Now, when we glue our butterflies here, what we're going to be doing with those is using just some wet adhesive, and we'll get our, our butterflies up and ready and good to go. So let's go ahead and grab our wet glue. And this one is going to get the parakeet party. And so I'm going to put it down the center of the body. And I'm going to put that one right there. Aren't these just the funnest gift to give somebody, a coworker? That way they can have a really cute paper clip on their desk. And then this one's going to have the Orchid Oasis is going to have the Sweet Sorbet circle. Let that dry for a second. Give that a minute there. All right. And our last one is going to be our larger one. So I want to look at that, and you can see it doesn't fit completely on there. So I'm just going to put some adhesive just in the middle, not all the way down that center body, just about the circle size amount. That's good right there. And then I'm going to place my last butterfly on there. And that one has the Tahitian tide behind it. So you can see they're all a little bit different. And I have a different background. Now I'm going to teach you how to use your trimmer to get these pieces here. I'm going to pull this one out so you guys can see. I'm going to put my bone folder in there. So it's like a little tab that I've made to slide these paper clips in, so that when you give it as a gift, there it is, that you can have something to slide these guys into, so that when you give it to somebody, it's not just handing them a little bit of paper clips, but you actually put it on this cute little card. And you can actually write on the back and give them, put a little note back there for them. But I'm going to show you how to do that part now. So I'm going to just set the butterflies off to the side. And we are going to cut this. So I'm going to need my paper trimmer. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I'm going to make some room here. I have some stuff on my desk where you guys can't see out of camera, but I need to move it so that I can get this paper trimmer in camera here, because I want to show you this section here. So I'm going to put it down here. Hopefully you're in camera. I'm going to see if I can see. Oh yeah, you're in camera. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to start cutting. And we're going to make some cuts in here. We're going to use the edge of this as our base. And we're going to start by placing the edge at 1 3/4 of an inch. Okay. And then we're going to cut. So I'm going to put this little edge at 1 3/4, which is right here. And then I'm going to move my scoring blade out of the way. And before I snap it closed, I'm going to cut from 3/4 of an inch to 1 1/2 inches, and then from 3 1/2 inches to 4 1/4 inches. So those are going to be my first cuts. Okay. You'll bear with me, because trust me, it's going to work. You just have to Just be patient. So we're going to start our blade, and on the side of the ruler there you have markings. So I'm going to start my blade at 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to cut from 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to bring my blade back. Okay, I'm going to lift, and then I'm going to slide my blade down to 3.5 inches. And I'm going to slide that blade from 3.5 to 4.25 inches, and I'm going to stop. All right, we're going to do that one more time. See these cuts that are in here? Those are the cuts that are being made. So now I'm going to slide this edge. Remember, we had it at 1 3/4. We're going to now slide it to 2.25 inches. And when we do that, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start our blade at 3/4 of an inch. And then we're going to score down from 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches. We're going to raise our blade, and we're going to score from 3.5 inches. So let me get it over here to the 3.5. And we're going to go from 3.5 to 4.25. And there's my second. So see how it made those cuts? So that's where you're going to slide your paper clips through. Now we're going to do the one for the large butterfly. It's going to be in a different spot, okay? So now we're going to take our edge and we're going to move it to 1.25 inches, okay? And we're going to, once we bring the blade down, we're going to slide the blade. We're going to go to 1.25 inches. So right here, 1.25. I'm sorry, I totally wrote 2.25. Not 1.25, 2.25, and we're going to go to 2 3/4. We're just going to do a little 1/2 inch section right there. So we're going to go from 2.25 inches to 2 3/4 of an inch. Okay, there's that one. Okay. And now we're going to slide this to 1 3/4 of an inch. We're going to do the same thing, 2.25 inches to 3 inches. 3.25 inches. There we go. So now I have my 3 cuts. See? And we're going to slide. There's our big butterfly. Here's our small butterfly, and here's our other small butterfly. And there are our cool, let's bring this one down a little bit. There we go. So there's our cool butterflies onto our piece. So again, let me repeat those measurements, because since I totally goofed up the last butterfly. So you're going to score from 2.25 to 3.25 for your large middle butterfly, and you're going to put your guide at 1.25 and 1 3/4. Okay, so you're going to go from 2.25 to 3.25, and then on these 2 butterflies, to do the first ones, you're going to put your edge at 1 3/4, and you're going to cut from 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches, and then from 3.5 inches to 4.25 inches. Then you're going to slide it to the 2.25 inch mark, and you're going to do that again from 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches, and then from 3.5 to 4.25. Hopefully that is as clear as mud. I'm only kidding. I hope that it's very clear for you. I'm going to grab a scrap paper and I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to do it on paper, okay? So you're going to take your piece and you're going to put it in on your trimmer at the, let's say this is the trimmer mark, and this is 1 3/4 of an inch. You're going to take your blade and you're going to go from 3/4 of an inch and you're going to slide it down to 1.5 inches. And then you're going to go at the 3.5 inch mark until the 4.25 inches, and that makes its first cut. Then you're going to slide your blade to the 2 1/4 inch, and when you do that, you're going to also come in at 3/4 of an inch until you get to 1 1/2, and then you're going to do 3 1/2 to 4 1/4. That gives you your 2 cuts. Then you're going to do your middle section. So you're going to take your piece the same side and you're going to slide it into 1 1/4 inches, and you're going to start at the 2 inch mark, and you're going to move to the 3 inch mark, and then you're going to slide it to 1 3/4 of an inch, and you're going to do the same thing from the 2 inch mark to the 3 inch mark. That's going to give you all of your cuts that you can use to slide your butterflies into your piece. So I hope that me doing it on paper and you seeing it on the trimmer helped you to visualize what you're doing. And once you do that, you'll be able to slide your little paper clips in there. And I think it looks pretty awesome. You don't have to do 2 cuts if you don't want to. You could just do the 1 cut and slide it in, and it doesn't have to go through to the front again. It's up to you, but that's what I chose to do when I designed this project. I hope that you enjoyed this project. I certainly enjoyed making it. I definitely took some inspiration from a friend and fellow demonstrator, Sandra, and I'm grateful for her, so I want to give her a little shout out, but I did my own spin on it, changed it a little bit, did it a lot different than her, and I hope that you enjoyed the project. So thanks again for watching. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. I will see you here tomorrow. Subscribe and comment, give me a thumbs up, and share my video. I greatly appreciate that. This is Kelly. Thank you very much. Happy stamping.